to G-Way with JAYLAY. I'm your host, JAYLAY, and today we're talking New York Giants football. Preseason football, to be exact. Real happy football being back. I know everybody's excited, man. I'm excited. The Giants are excited. The NFL's excited. I'm sure you're excited for whatever team you're cheering for. But on this channel, we're talking about the Giants. So let's get first to it, man. This week we had practice all week with the Detroit Lions. The practice went well. At first, started off a little rocky, shaking off some of the rust. It was our first time going up against actual competition that wasn't, a part of our own team. And so, we had to shake the dust off. And that we did, man. That we did. Download, process, dominate. That's exactly what we did. We went out there, we downloaded the information that they gave us, we processed it, and we came back and we dominated. And that's exactly what I think we're going to do all season. Like I said, the first practice was less than stellar. That kind of things to be expected. But we're going against a competitive Lions defense. I mean, they're very aggressive. They actually, from reports saying, actually go full speed in practice, actually hit, take to the ground, all that. So, I mean, hey, they're ready. They out there thumping. They're ready, out there banging, and they put it on us at first. But like I said, that's a part of the download that we processed, and then we dominated. Because by the end of it, we were dominated. Didn't exactly dominate in the preseason game. As we came up a little short, but we'll talk about that later. Got my own little thoughts on that. I'm sure some of y'all will agree. Some of y'all may not. But before we get any farther in this video, why don't you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you think we did. Let me know what you think we need to improve on. What areas did well? What areas did we lack at? What was your favorite player? What was your favorite play of the game? There was a few big ones out there. Pinnock, he had the interception first play of the game, and it looks like he's going to have him a starting spot. The young guy, Dane Belton, he also had him an interception, so he's not just going to go away. He also had a mean rip away from, I believe, David Montgomery in practice. Just came up behind him and took this strong arm robbery. But that's always great to see kids out of Iowa, so he's a tough kid. What else do we got here? Yeah, we got great plays in practice from Darius Slayton. He caught a touchdown. Waller caught a touchdown. Paris Campbell got into the mix. I believe Evan Neal, he got injured. He got hurt, I believe. I don't know if it was concussion or just it was something real small. Nothing to be worried about. He was probably just fucking tired. Who knows? But yeah. Daniel Jones is more accurate. Report says that he was strong, kept a clean pocket. That's one thing that I saw in the preseason games, that they kept a clean pocket. Daniel Jones wasn't in the game, of course, and some of our starters weren't in there on the offensive line. Andrew Thomas, he's not playing. We don't want to risk that. Evan Neal, he was already. I believe it was concussion. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe it was concussion protocol. But yeah, he wasn't playing. But JMS, John Michael Smith, was holding it down. You know what I'm saying? He's everything that has been expected. Of course, it's the second and third string Lions defense, but still, man, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, and that's always great to see. Great technique. Hands are close on the inside, and he's anchoring down, doing really good in the pass protection. Run game needs a little work, about him getting around. There was a couple plays where he didn't call and communicate and call out the right line shifts and everything like that. But I mean, hey, the kid, he's a young rookie, and he's gonna learn. He's smart. He's very technical, and I believe he's gonna lead this offensive line. Him and Andrew Thomas by season end. Of course, with Andrew Thomas being the focal point, I mean, he just got a bag. And he's one of the top, if not the top, left tackle in the league. Let me see. So, going to the preseason game, we started off strong with the interception with Pinnock, like we talked about earlier. Played strong throughout the game. Tommy DeVito, he did real well. He had, I believe, he was sacked 5 times, was it? Yeah, 5 times he was sacked. And that comes back to Cunningham and Wyatt Davis. Hey, man. Put him on the practice squad. We need to get this offensive line isn't done. I know we're excited about JMS, but this offensive line is far from complete. Our backup tackles are horrible. and don't really think they're going to be able to cut it up against top competition, especially in the NFC East. With all these top flight defensive linemen and linebackers and things like that. I mean, and plus they're good teams, and so I mean, you got to do better than that because I mean, God forbid something happens to one of our starters, and these guys come in. Daniel Jones is in big trouble. But let me know what you think about that, man. Let me know what you think about the offensive line. I like to watch the trenches. And let me know how you think we did. I thought we had a real good, clean pocket, man. They were moving, they were holding their ground, they weren't getting beat. I mean, Zudu was kind of getting washed out there. That's another guy he's got to pick it up. Pert, he's mediocre like always. But you know, it was still real promising. I know I kind of sound like a Debbie Downer right now, but I'm just critical. We did do real well. We looked real well. I was excited. I didn't even care that we lost the game because we showed that we could fight. We showed that we could make plays. We showed that we had heart. We showed that we had tenacity, and we can step up when needs be. It's just a couple of our second and third string players just are that second and third string players. So they're not going to really help you win a game. Let's see. With Tommy DeVito, he looked great out there. I thought he looked great. I thought he looked better than Tyrod Taylor. I think he's going to be the backup to Daniel Jones. Tyrod kind of looked a little sloppy out there. He was just running around. I don't think he even completed a pass. If he did, it was only like one or two maybe. But Tommy DeVito, he looked good out there. And I mean, we haven't really had no quarterbacks like this before. I don't think ever in Giants history. No kind of those kind of dynamic quarterbacks that could process and run, get out of the pocket, extend plays like that. I know Eli wasn't extending nothing. I wasn't really around for the other ones. I wasn't really paying attention to the Giants for all the other quarterbacks. But from the history that I have looked and the stuff that I've YouTube, they weren't running nowhere. But what else happened with the defense? Did look great. I mean, we could do better, but I think we did look great. Like I said, it was our second and third strings out there. Trey Hawkins did good. He did real well. Banks did real good, man. Everybody was talking down on him. He just kept his head on, kept his hard hat buckled in, and he was a lockdown corner. Didn't nobody have no big plays on him. And you can see he's not really a interception kind of cornerback, but one thing that I watched, you just got to pay close attention. When he makes the tackle, when the receiver is going up he doesn't just grab him to tackle him. He comes around and grabs the receiver's outside arms and just pulls him back. If you can see, so they kind of like face planting on the ground. But I thought that was real cool. I thought that was real smart football. Real smart football. I mean, if you separate their hands, you can't catch the ball. And usually you just try to, put your hand up and bat the ball away and end up missing or something like that. And this dude's just going to separate your arms completely so you can't catch the ball, which is, if you're not going to intercept it, just make sure he can't catch it, right? That's the whole point of a cornerback. But he did real well, man. Lockdown. Trey Hawkins, he did well. Dan Belton, he did well. Pinnock did well. Man, this DB room's looking nice. These guys they're flying around and they're making plays, and that's always promising. I mean, I'm super excited. I'm happy. I can't wait till this season get started. More underway. I can't wait for Cowboys Week 1. That's going to be a big test for this secondary and our offensive line. Hopefully they can handle up. I think they can. I think they will. But I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. I appreciate it. This is kind of a spur of the moment video. I didn't really make no video at the beginning. I kind of wanted to watch all the practices and then the preseason game before I kind of gave you what I thought and what I saw. Why don't you let me know what y'all think? Comment down at the bottom. Go ahead and like, subscribe, man. Hit that bell so you know when I am making a video. I'm trying to do one every week for every preseason game. I might throw some practice stuff in there if anything big happens. But I'm probably just going to wait for the whole practice to go through and make a video at the end of the preseason game. Until we hit the regular season, then, we're going to be streaming with the Big Blue Crew. I'm always going to be in there talking my shit. So, join us there. But until next time, man, it's been the G-Way with JAYLAY. And, of course, I'm your host, JAYLAY. Peace.